topic we are now vying for is whether he will or not. Look at your mom. Now please calm down and close your eyes for 3 seconds. Then use your first instinct to deal with the card that feels newest to you among the 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. First, let's take a look at the first set of cards. I think this relationship may have ended before it even started. I'm more inclined to ambiguity. It's just that it started without any movement, and then it ended, or it's a long broken relationship, or at the time of the breakup, or this relationship has come to an end. This state, because first of all, let's look at hundreds of the whole family city anyway. A run over at night. Emotions are actually very unstable. If you say you are together, then it is a kind of breaking up and getting together, or you just started to be together not long ago, but you broke up, or it is an ambiguous period because I think this arrangement is an extra kind of love. It is very passionate, but it is extremely unstable. Including Saint Beishi, I think you have indeed had a relatively good day. Just look. It's quite brief because it's fleeting like a rainbow. It's transient. It's gone in a flash. Let's next look at another card from the sword wine. This card is a bit painful. It's called the Nightmare card. But his appearance is contrary to the contrary. In fact, I think it's okay. I think your pain is more of a confusion. This kind of feeling is a kind of confusion. In fact, your feelings may not have a future and may not have results, but you just don't want to face it or say don't want to go. Then go to confirm. Then always hope there is a little bit of that future feeling. From the perspective of this group, I think the chance for the other party to look back is not so big, because the other party is like this group of knights. Since it's past. The above is about an interpretation of this group of dispatch. Hope it can help you. Next, let's look at the second group of cards. He will turn back and greet you. The demon who appears in the future is the top card. The top card represents the commanding device of the royal soul. That is to say, you still have some attraction to him. He still has some persistence towards what you say. Let's first look at the new history of the chess cards appearing, the ledger card. It's a bit hard to understand. I think there should be a problem with your relationship. It's been a lot, and I don't really want to say it's that smooth feeling. Not very familiar. Because the new coin is a secret track. It's actually a card. It's like accumulating lots of problems, and it's hard to push them. So, I think his current state towards you should be rather evasive or passive. Your life might be... It's rare to see his shadow. I think you either have given up, maybe actually maintaining a connection. He will be more willing to interact with you as a friend, rather than treating you as a hunter. He will feel as if the interaction between friends can make him feel better. It's comfortable or soothing to relax a little, but what about lovers? He might feel too tired. That's the current state of things. But in the play, there's a bit of an eager stirring. The card of the crowded heart is simple. Its action is still slow. You see, his horse hardly moves, but his mind is there because the heart must go through. Actually, you should focus on this heart and then look far away. He is indeed a bit moved by you. There is a spark for your relationship, though it's small, but the remainder is quite large. But he is actually quite eager in his heart sometimes. It's just that the current action is relatively slow, because you can see the Golden Knight card. She has actually shot the devil. Now all the lovers' pictures can be seen by the male knight card. See it? Deception and discrimination, seeing the devil become him. He just went back and forth and finally landed on this devil's card. This card is actually a very simple and intuitive card. Although it is controlled by a demon, the obsession of a person itself is easy to be controlled by a demon. This card may not be me in other account books. I think this group of cards can be considered good because it actually has a connection with you. It is bound, but can't let you go, even if he feels this way. But she's beautiful, but he can't let go of you. You still have that feminine feeling from her. That kind of attraction is not from the ordinary kind of heterosexual friends you come here. There's a certain attraction between partners. You have this kind of attraction towards him. So I think he will come back to you with these cards. But his side will be relatively strong, action-oriented but restrained. The above is an interpretation of the God tribe. I hope it can help you. Next, let's look at the second group of cards. The second group of cards will come back to you and you two can be together. If you have broken up, you can be together. Let's first look at what appears. I would feel that your current emotional state is rather bad. You would feel very exhausted. This relationship for you, your current emotional state should be quite collapsing. You would feel unable to hold on. You feel very tired and painful in this relationship. I sense that your emotions are about to explode. That's what I feel about you. People in the entertainment wave see. The whole person will have a feeling of collapse because this is the card. It's a very tense state and it's consuming. Let's look at the state of world politics. I think your current state is relatively passive. No one will be more proactive. There may be one side will be slightly more proactive, but that kind of proactive, the energy isn't very strong either. It's rather weak. So I think both of you are pretty passive at the moment. Neither of you has taken a step towards each other. I don't think there is, or perhaps it's internal weakness. Just feel this feeling. I want to break through, but it feels hard to push forward. But I think if it's arranged here, I feel it will actually be a card representing fulfillment in the near future. Later, a new emperor or a political commissar. This card represents a casual conversation, a kind of emotional relationship. The dust settles for a feeling, so I think your words are looking back for you. I think the world unfolds represents a kind of perfection. Then Sun Li, so he represents, it's just a new phase of your relationship. So if you break up, you can get back together. Friends from the mainland can be together. I think the meaning he expressed to me is like this, but I don't know what you guys have gone through. I think it may be a part spoken by someone among you. I think most likely it will be you taking the initiative. There's a thought going on over there. The other side is actually quite beautiful. It's just like that between these two factions. He actually feels a bit like that over there too. In this relationship, he is actually a bit tired. He wants to be quiet, but I think after he is quiet, I think he cannot figure it out. In the future, if he doesn't talk, new regional political commissioners will not appear. So I think he just needs time to digest. So the second time, I think the result is quite satisfactory. The above is an interpretation of Justice's play. I hope it can help you